Hi, I am Mike of Nearly Enough Dice, and this is the Kerbal Space Program. This is hopefully going to be my landing episode. Now, when last you saw me, if you've been watching, I'd got myself from Kerbin to the moon, and this time I did it without completely screwing up my design, so that my transfer stage didn't have a whacking great big Rocamax adapter in front of it, thus rendering it not actually useful. So I've actually got to the moon, and I've got myself a nice little tidy orbit. You didn't get to see me ditching my transfer stage, which is I don't know where it is, back there somewhere. Because the game crashed. There's my transfer stage. My game crashed, so I've had to reload. I've set up a maneuver node about there, because that's basically when I'm going to try and start landing. Specifically, it's where I'm going to start. There we go. That is specifically where I'm going to start killing my horizontal velocity. So I don't want to quite aim along the prograde on the retrograde vector as such. I want to aim at the horizon until my vertical speed kind of drops. So I'm getting the flashing maneuver node thing wandering about because I haven't actually given the maneuver anything to do, so it doesn't quite know what to do with the maneuver node. So that's really aggravating to me, so I'm just going to give myself a bit of fake retrograde, and that is just to stop the maneuver node from annoying me, basically. So there you go. So we are still going to just ignore the maneuver node, because I don't care. I'm just going to more or less do it by eye. So I've got a nice full landing stage, which is not what I had before. I've lost a fair amount of monopropellant, but I should not need monopropellant. Monopropellant should be a luxury emergency backup thing. I'm going to hit stage only because I do in fact have my ascender stage, my get back to Kerbin stage. Has its own fuel system, which does not in fact contribute. So about 6 minutes away. Just going to speed up time a little bit. Maybe a little bit more. Oh, I can't warp anymore, that's sweet. And I'm maneuvering, go back to telling Jebediah Kerman to point at the retrograde node, please. If I really cared, I would, if I was particularly interested, I could have tried to land near the bit of debris that counted as landing on Kerbin, on the moon, sorry. Landing on Kerbin is not that big an achievement, given that that's where we start off. Right, so I'm going to take it off retrograde and just, stick where I am. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm more or less chasing that retrograde up to the top of the nav ball, Because when it's at the top of the nav ball, then I don't have any more vertical velocity. I don't have any more horizontal velocity, I should say. At which point, I'm coming straight down, and then I can just use all my remaining fuel to not smash into the ground. Okay, so I'm going to start. So now my 80 whatever it is meters a second should purely be my vertical speed. Now the big thing is I actually have no idea how far above the surface I am. Or is that... no. I thought I saw my shadow, it was in fact just some schmutz on my monitor. No, so I know what my altitude is, but that's altitude above sea level, whatever sea level might be on the moon. Oh, there's my shadow. That's my actual shadow. So now it's all about am I going back up again? I'm going back up again, don't want that. It's all about juggling the speed, basically. Sorry, it's like, I'm landing on the moon! Anyway, so what I need to do now, I should probably, I do have a bit of horizontal speed that I should probably kill. But I don't think it's enough to worry about. Oh, I wish I had a joystick at this point. Alright, so I kind of aborted landing there, so I got frightened. Which way am I? Just working on killing some of my horizontal. Still got tons of fuel. No! No! Okay, that was not ideal. Well, I'm, exploring bits of the moon, so that's exciting. Could really do with working out what my direction vector is. That's bad. That's badderer. Oh no. Don't know what went bang. Oh no, that's... Oh, bounce. Ah, no. Not the best. I think I've just run out of monopropellant, which means I'm in trouble. Well, might as well do while we're here. So 20 science from that, sweet. EVA. Take data. Store. EVA report. You look up and search the sky for carbon and suddenly feel very, very small. $120 science, sweet. If I ever get this damn thing back, everything's just great. So we're going to store the experiments. We're going to go to EVA again, in fact, and then we're going to let go. Can work out what the hell we can do from this point. Well, what we can do, apart from anything else, is plant the flag. Oh, so annoyed with myself. Possibly I needed to come down on RCS in the first place. I wonder if I had enough control, because I think because I've got these three actually quite large engines. I say pointing at the screen, which you can't really see, because I have these actually quite large engines, and therefore Eagle has landed. First successful. The Eagle has landed. First successful landing for arriving on the moon. So there we go. I've already got a surface sample. So I'm actually going to go back and check and see what science hasn't broken. And then I'm going to go and see if I can collect the experiments. And what was I going to do? I'm going to try and board. Can I board from here? Yes, I can. So I want to observe the materials bay, which would be 100 science. Log. Oh no, that's the log the temperature. Collected and recorded temperature data from the environment. And oh no, we're not going to do that one. We're going to do this one down here. The goo seems to be less dense here. So we're going to EVA. Going to let go. Whoosh. So I put these great big huge enormous engines on, thinking obviously I'm going to need great big huge enormous engines. Whee! But it actually turns out I probably could have done better with having smaller engines to give me more fine control. I think that was part of the problem. Can I get... so I need to... There we go. Collect the data. And zoom in and grab the thermometer. I can get that. It's not as well positioned as I would have liked, or just things are in the way, really. To get the thermometer. Take the data. So I now have a fair amount of science. If only I can make use of it. Literally seeing if I could just push the spacecraft. Am I going to need to mount a rescue mission? Right, that's really rather solidly stuck. Can I get on? Got on before. Let me on! There we go. So I can get some movement from the reaction wheels. So maybe if I point down slope. Track the gear. Oh no, nearly. I'm not entirely sure this is how you're supposed to be using this equipment. Yes. Yes! Maybe. Yes! I just want you to forget all the lying on the side parts. That didn't happen. Take two, Houston, Kerbin, Space Center. God damn it, there are going to be conspiracy theories about this for years! Oh, we didn't really actually properly land on the moon. Clearly they, when... right, this is for the cameras, alright? This is for the cameras. I got the ladder to work! One small step for Kerbin. Giant leap for Kerbin kind. Dear. Right, now, here's a question for you. What biome am I in? I'm in the Munar Highlands. No, I don't have any transmission thing. I'm in the Munar Highlands. Well, there's actually two bits of... Oh, that's the bit in orbit. And that's the bit that's on the ground. How far away is that? Like, bloody miles away, obviously. But... Oh, wow! Oh, how... How's that for feeling small? Well, eh? Right, where can I aim for that is not a ridiculous amount of distance away? I'm going to go towards... let's try something. I don't know how you work out how much fuel you've got on your Kirkman. Oh, there you go. Holy crap. Doosh! Skid! Ah! Oh no! He's going to stop! And he's ragdolled, so I can't actually do anything with him. I hope he's alright in there. Ooh. Oh, come on, slow down. You can do that. Come on. Kind of hoping he slows down before he gets to the crater. Jeb's invented a new sport. Moon surfing. How far away are we? We're only back clicking a bit. There we go! We are slowing to a halt. Goodness me. Right. Still in the Highlands, so I think I've already got a Highlands one, so we're going to... Right! Okay. So we'll try and be a bit more, Nope! Still don't know how to fly this thing. Right, I'm just going to hit the shift on the grounds that if he gets up again, hopefully he'll just immediately leap into the air and I can work out this whole kind of flying business later. Those craters are a long way away. Presumably this is why one wants a rover when one has access to one. I'm going to have to think about how to get a rover onto the moon. I mean, I'm sure it's possible and all that. I just don't know how it gets done. Oh, there we go. I thought for a moment he died. Right, so we're not going to go forwards very much, I think. Kind of what I've learnt here. And let's see if we can get ourselves to that crater. Which feels a long way away, actually. The rather unsubtle texture effects. Right, oof. I'm going to see if the rather unsubtle texture effects means I've gone into a different biome. And I'm still in the Highlands. Let's try walking. Do I still have the... Let's put that away. Ooh. He's doing lots of 12s. I'm not actually asking him to do 12s, he's just doing them. Right, I'm going to have another go with... My problem is I keep thinking I'm playing for an FPS and I have to keep hitting W to go forwards, and I don't. Alright, I'm going to try and get to that crater. I want to get to at least one other biome, and then back. And then we can see about getting back home. And if that just turns out to be more highlands, then fine. How high up are you? You're quite high up. Very difficult to navigate. Crash! Very hard to navigate. I don't have any instruments or anything. And if I'm not careful, I think you can actually RCS into orbit from the moon. You want to get up? Still highlands? Right, I think we might just walk from here. See if this counts as crater as opposed to highlands at any point. Dust is getting everywhere. And if not, I may have to have a bit of a think about where I'm going to go next. And getting myself some kind of, rover. Still highlands. Seems to just walk in. Just time warp. Now I don't know what makes a biome a biome. So here we are, kind of on the lip and heading down into what looks to be a big crater. So I'm going to see if this plant flags come on. That's interesting. Still highlands though. But plant flag came up, and I don't know if that means anything, but I could plant a second flag. Whoa, interesting. Camera clipping below the scenery. Now, how far am I away from? About 3 clicks away. Still highlands. Actually, let's quickly check something. Do I have my rocket back on? I do. Let's turn that off. Because then I can start to run. Well, run. Then we'll speed up a little bit. Do the time warp. Clearly what you need as a bit of Kerbal kit is something that tells you what biome you're in. That'll be awfully handy. What have we got? Highlands. I'm not quite sure what that button does. I want to get down to the crater floor and see what's what. That may still count as Highlands. In which case, meh. Highlands. In which case, I'll probably just end the episode here, and then I'll walk back under my own steam, and then it's all getting back. And recovering all that juicy, sweet science. And Kerb and Jeb here getting another. His last experience point. I'm actually going to send. I think to get him up to the next level, he's actually going to have to go to Minmus as well as the moon, and this because the moon is at most 5 XP. Am I yet? I'm not quite sure I'm at the crater floor yet. I think that's the crater floor. That's what I'm seeing as the crater floor. Yeah. But yeah, so I need 16 XP, or Jeb needs 16 XP to get to his next level. At which point I can start saying, point yourselves to the prograde, not just the prograde and the retrograde, and keep things stable. He can start going to the normal, the anti-normal, and whatever the other 2 ones are. Can't remember what they're called. He'll be able to do those 4 things actually. Then I think I need to get him a lot of experience in order for him to do the towards target, away from target, and towards maneuver. Right, now I reckon this, if anything, is not the Highlands. It's this boundary here. Nope, it's still Highlands. This is all Highlands. So, never mind, eh? I'm going to take another surface report and another EVA. Do I have a surface sample already? I've got a surface sample. I think I've already got a surface sample. That'll override that, yeah. I think I've already got a surface sample from the Highlands. I'm really certain, in fact, that I do. So this is all Highlands. None of this is crater. Even though, look, is that not? That looks cratery to me. I would say that's cratery. Never mind, eh? So basically, I'm going to turn off Time Warp because I don't trust myself at Time Warp, and I'm going to head back. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed these videos. If so, like and subscribe, and all that kind of good stuff. You can find us at nearlyenoughdice.com, which is our role-playing game themed podcast and blog. And try not to crash into everything. And until we meet again, I've been Mike of Nearly Enough Dice. Remember to always reach for the stars.